BTA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Change the look. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 43, 40. Hey, Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Still going. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
180, 180.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Sheds off the tackle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Zach Baum there on the tackle. These two teams all tied after one. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yellow.
Headed straight is Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
180.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Well,
Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They're rolling. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. 37 yards.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for KC. 52 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 16.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow, 43, 43, go on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A handoff, Barkley running left. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Great, set. Anyway,
Hurts. Complete. It's Dodson. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Mahomes again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I got blue 80.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
This pass finds Brown on the comeback route.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Trimmer.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I don't need to. All right, go, Woo, 80. Yellow.
They'll set up a throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yellow. I've got one. I got.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here now a third down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. They'll give him 8 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to, we had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be sky high. There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And they will take a knee here.